It's a pretty shocking statistic. 1 in 5 of our neighbors right here in Las Vegas is in need of food. They're food insecure. Three Square Food Bank, we all know, does an amazing job of assisting people throughout the valley. And right now, they want you to know in these very difficult times, they're on wheels to come and help you.
Absolutely. Larry Scott is here. He's the Chief Operating Officer with Three Square Food Bank. Great to have you, my friend. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thanks for having me.
It's great to have you. My goodness, over the past year, I mean, the importance of Three Square has been underscored more than ever when there are people that typically may not be the type that you would think would need a food bank. Everyone needed a food bank over the past year, it feels like. Tell us about Three Square and the important work you do here in Southern Nevada.
Yeah, it's interesting when you say that Three Square and what it provides for the community. I've been with Three Square just a little over 5 years. 13 years ago, it was really founded. I do think at times what would the community be like without not just Three Square, our wonderful agency partners and everybody else who participates in this effort, but we have a community that has a huge need, and thankfully, a lot of people are stepping up to accommodate that for sure.
Yeah, it's amazing. We often talk on the blend, Larry, about the different partners that are helping you put on events, and so many people support you because they acknowledge what you do. You do so well. You gave me that opening statistic. Thank you for that. In the top of the segment, 1 in 5 people here in Southern Nevada are food insecure. Can you expand upon that number a little bit?
Yeah, it is a big number. I mean, we before the pandemic, approximately 12% of our community was food insecure, and the Feeding America data that of which we were a member of Feeding America, the most recent numbers that we have tell us that that increased to about 20% now through the pandemic. So it's a big percentage of our community that is looking periodically for where their next meal is going to come from. Most of us don't see that and feel that, but it's out there in our community, let me tell you.
No question. And we're talking in the hundreds of thousands. So let's
Yeah.
talk about no, three Square Food Banks, kind of like a food bank for food banks. So you
Yeah.
guys have incredible buying power, and that ends up going through your food pantry partners and your mobile food sites as well. Tell us how that works.
Yeah, we do have strong buying power, and to the extent we can, we try not to buy.
Yeah.
We're uh, we're blessed with great opportunities to be able to receive federal commodities through the Department of Agriculture. We receive a lot of donated food. Our membership and our relationship with Feeding America helps with that a lot. We have amazing local partners, the grocery stores who provide rescue food for us, and
Mhm.
so we're able to source food from a lot of different angles. But yes, we gather the food, we warehouse it, and we distribute it out to our agencies who feed it directly to the needy clients.
Yeah, and you do a great job of it, Larry. And thank you for being there for the last 5 years of your life and helping out, with this mission all throughout Southern Nevada. What is? Let's flip to the other side. The audience, folks who are watching right now, who may be in need of assistance. What are the requirements?
Really, there are no requirements other than to be there at a location. If you went to one of our agency partners and went to one of the pantries, there would be a small amount of intake information that they might ask. At the drive-through mobile distribution sites now, we ask them to provide us a copy of their driver's license. We scan that, and that's just database for us to be able to kind of know how to plan for the future. But there's no qualifications. If you're needy, if you're hungry, feel free to come out to one of our locations, and we will provide to anybody.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, especially when it comes to getting the checks from the government, they're basing it off of 2019's tax returns, and oh my goodness, you were doing having a great 2019. Your 2020 is not good. You don't have to do any of that. If you're in need, I know that Three Square is going to be there to help pick up the slack for you. Where can we find a pantry or a mobile site near us?
Yeah, the threesquare.org is the site for all information relative to being able to find food. On that site, it'll give you the list of all of our agency partners, their dates and times of operations, as well as the dates and times that we will be providing at the drive-through sites, which are completely drive-through. You do not have to leave your car. There's social distancing that's taking place, so it's a very safe environment. as well, you could go onto that site and you can volunteer, sign up to volunteer or to donate, and so it's a one-stop website for sure.
Yeah, it's awesome, Larry. We have a phone number as well for people who might not have access to the internet. Sean and I, in fact, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if it's like, well known around your building, but we came down and packed lunch boxes one day and we got just a little bit competitive with each other. But
JJ's
we will be
notoriously
back.
slow. She was very slow at putting these things together. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, you're not
She
the
I'm
was very
first.
I'm
talkative.
very good at it, Larry. I'm very good at it. And we both rock the hairnets though. Let's call it truth, Sean.
Larry, it's great talking to you, my friend. Thank you for all your work.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so much for having me.
All right. Threesquare.org. Great place to jump off from. 702-644-3663, their number. Three Square Food Bank, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.